in local websites that I was hoping to rent something. It was impossible. And then I just gave up. I thought, damn, I'm going to have to probably sleep in my car tonight on the 19th. And then, having decided to agree with that fate, I have then decided to just take advantage of the light, the golden hour of about 5 o'clock p.m., 5-ish, 6 or something. And I started walking through the square, the pedestrian square. And eventually there is a group of young men who are sitting on a bench. And then one of them grabs my attention and then he says, "Hey, are you a foreigner?" I was like, "Yeah, hi." And then he comes and shakes the hand with me and talks to me and introduces himself and introduced me to his friends. Among them was also Sayaka. And then they were asking me, where am I from? What am I doing here? And so on and so forth. So I explained, I'm coming from London. I'm here as a photojournalist trying to produce stories and looking after the situation along the border with Russia. And they were like, "Oh, great, let's socialize and talk about the situation." But then I said to them, I am also facing a trouble because I couldn't really book a place to sleep overnight. So I was wondering if you could help me to find a place where I could buy a blanket, so at least I could cover myself when I'm sleeping in the car. And then Yevgeny was like, "Oh, no, you're not sleeping in the car. I'll try to find you a way and solution for your sleeping night." And then he started calling numbers and calling, and suddenly everybody was really busy and fully booked. And eventually Yevgeny says to Sayaka, "Oh, would you be okay if you have a free room to host Vudi for tonight?" And then Sayaka says, "Yeah, sure." Then we just struck a deal. And then suddenly right in front of that bench was the apartment of Sayaka. And I felt a bit unrealistically surreal situation, but then I'm also well enough aware of the traditional social culture of hospitality in Ukraine, and I was like, I should be safe, I should be fine. So I went to the apartment of Sayaka, and she was really nice and lovely and very welcoming. And then I got myself housed, I took a shower, and then Sayaka helped me to clean my clothes also, and she cooked amazing dinner. We had nice chats, and this is the second night I am having also really lovely, amazing dinner along with Yevgeny and also Sayaka. And I thought, what, I'm gonna have to write this on my personal war diary story, because it's worth to be shared with the world and tell the world how amazing people in this country are, that you may be finding yourself probably in places where nothing is available to book and sleep, but people will help you. And so I decided to open this on the record conversation. And since Sayaka don't speak well English, she's communicative, but she's not fluent enough. She also speaks Ukrainian or Russian maybe, but she's also probably would feel even better if she talks in Japanese language, because I guess the language that your brain speaks and thinks is the language that you would easier express yourself about whatever questions you're being asked. And thankfully Yevgeny agreed to help me with the translation. So the agreement is that I'm going to ask the question, Yevgeny is going to translate it in Ukrainian language to Sayaka, and Sayaka is going to answer in Japanese, so then I can probably find a way to translate her answers later. But I can't leave tomorrow without making an on-the-record conversation with these two really lovely people that helped me not stay in the streets. So,
Sayaka, at this interview, you will look at personal social media Vudi. Bye-bye.